Say hi to YouTube, everyone.
Hi to
Hello.
YouTube, everyone.
This is the
Hello.
PCC Cup Series. I'm your host, and we're going to the Ocean State Speedway. But first,
One thing I was wondering if maybe you should even do before this is up the squeeze percent a tiny bit.
what is that?
Because when I made the track AI and the LPs for this track, I made it for the for a Pappy AI that has the same amount of brake wear that I use.
I haven't had too many issues, actually.
Well, I noticed because with yours they weren't swinging it out nearly as wide because I run kind of high brake wear,
They
which
are.
is ill-advised most of the time.
They are swinging it wide, though.
No, but on the back straight, they leave a lot of space between that and the wall.
Yep.
Of course, it could turn into a wreck fest.
Night, everyone. You all enjoy the race.
Good night.
No, you.
Good night.
Good night.
Fine, Mike.
Alright, do that. And we have pre-qualifying, which could get spicy. I've seen scenarios where every single car makes it. Like, every car has a chance to qualify. It's not like there's a no-hoper. Here are your entrants. Pick the 5 that make the race. Well, 59's a given because past champion, but... Oh, I forgot to set it to 15. There we go.
Was it Crawford that was going for a triple threat?
Yes.
Crawford makes the race.
Jazz Motorsports, who made and finished in the top 5 in the round of California, is attempting
Kilgore
another.
Hydro with the logo that screams, definitely not a shady investment.
Attempting their second non-overcapacity race with James Beverly, who won the lights race. Ryan Jeffries' first one out on track.
Yeah, TCBC, that's what I was talking about when they come on the back straight. They leave a lot of space between the wall and where they run.
I did adjust some line modifier things. Oh no, Richard Scott. What happened? Even your scheme has left you. .411. Crawford out on track. This car is only 2 points behind the the 15 in owner points. If he makes this race, there's a pretty decent chance he's gonna leapfrog the 15, which would send the 15 into the pre-qualifications.
Yeah, you see what I mean? They're not even. Yeah, I'd bump squeeze percent up a bit before the race.
Okay. In the race, they will run up there, though.
Of course, that could be catastrophic, but that maybe not. Hopefully, not too bad.
Connie Brooks is in decent shape to make this race. Right now, the 5 qualifiers would be Ryan Jeffries, Alina Lazareva, Connie Brooks, Bethany Woodard, and Tim Morse. But here comes Crawford. And he's going to clear them and have smooth sailing. And that's a 23. Right now it's Crawford, Jeffries, Lazareva, Kelly Thomas, and Connie Brooks making the race. And Jeffries to Brooks are separated by 9/1000ths of a second. .163 will put Endicott 9th. And he did run a bit high there. Whoa. Got a little out of the groove. Tire down on Bethany Woodard. Right now it is a tie for 4th place. Kind of hoping, well, actually, Thomas would win the tie because she's higher in points than the 29, which has not made a start this year. If it were to come to that. Jeffries has been a breath of fresh air now that he stepped into the 6. This would be set. This would be the 3rd start for that 6 car since he's joined this team. And he's turned them into instant competitors. He put this car in the top 5 at Chicago. Richard Scott's managed to find some speed as Jesus 99. 23.888. That's a hell of a lap. 8. 6 lost a tire. I would feel comfortable if I were the 99 or the 58. I think Beverly's going to find himself just on the outside looking in. Oh, that's a development. Richard Scott has jumped to 3rd, which pushes Connie Brooks out by 2 1/1000ths. Alina Lazareva is safe no matter what happens. And Scott goes even faster. Will Crawford ran an 8.52, which puts him 1st. Tim Morse runs a 0.06, which bumps Jeffries down to 5th and Lazareva out, but because Lazareva has the Champions Provisional, that would bump Jeffries out. Tim Morse would be making his first start since Vegas. He's really struggled. After this, I'm going to take a look at OBS because it's dropping frames left and right. 984 for Tim Morse.
I want to make sure you didn't bump your recording key by accident, because I did that during ours.
I didn't. I've got it up. It still says it's streaming, but the quality is just terrible. So I'll stop and restart the stream. Connie Brooks runs a 9.98. That'll put her in 5th, but she would be bumped by her teammate. She needs to find another 100th somewhere. Oh my god. Well, she found 2/10. I would feel good about that. I'd feel real good about that lap. As it looks like Connie Brooks will make her first start of the year here. Right now, the cars that would transfer into the race with not quite 3 minutes to go are Brooks, Crawford, Thomas, Scott, and Lazareva. Okay. Dave Endicott throws down a 9 flat, which puts him in 4th. That bumps out Richard Scott. We ain't done just yet. With that, Richard Scott would be the first one going home, as Lazareva would, as I've mentioned, use the provisional. But stranger things have happened before. $30 to go. Endicott does one better and gains 2 1,000ths of a second, but absolutely sends it into the wall. Last lap. Making the race are Brooks, Crawford, Thomas, Endicott, and Lazareva. Going home are Scott, Morse, Jeffries, Woodard, and Beverly. Get that saved, and then I'll get things configured for the race. Start that back up. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta turn it off and turn it back on again.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 is going home. 14. 42. 84. And 95. Yellow flag's on. Already got that set up. All right, who do you have for pole?
Myself.
Bold prediction.
Not me.
I'm gonna go with Preston Bell.
I'm gonna go with Ike. Oh, of course he's muted. See, no, since Ike's muted, I'm gonna say Casey. 13 car. Just out of spite, because
Me knowing damn well I'm
I'm-
going to be like 32nd.
I'm just being petty.
It's
of course,
like
Ike actually gets it.
Your name ain't Richard. Please clap.
Please clap.
Let's see.
Bitches owned in real time. It's me. I'm bitches.
Casey qualified 20th. And Nikki ended up 42nd.
Well, it looks pretty good if you look at it upside down.
Drivers, to your cars.
It's a hell
I
of a.
remember there being a reason I put the pace car there, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
It's a hell of a qualifying effort by the 99.
Crawford too.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Which one?
58
Yes.
car.
50. I mean, 58's been fast on tracks like this.
Yep, but got put in the pre-qualifying. Still had to put it in.
Well, same thing with the 99.
Oh yeah, I forgot 99 was in there too.
Durbin pulls away, but Thomas is second.
Oh, hi, Ballard.
Ah, yes, Lewis Bellend.
Free from Siberia.
Yeah, the Chinese rescued him from the fucking basement.
Sorry, none of it. Gotta be geographically accurate here.
That would be the attic.
Top 5 right now is Durbin, Thomas up in the marbles, Ballard, Oliver, and Azaretto. Then it's Crawford, Bernfart, Marshall, Lazareva, and Hewitt.
Not playing nice early.
Oh, Endicott's up here. A lot of the pre-qualifying cars are up near the front, which is a little unusual.
We 08 Master Cup.
What?
Cars that had to go into a qualifying races were often pretty fast in the race itself.
So as it turns out, me starting and stopping OBS did not help the issue.
Video driver issue, probably. Or
Could
it's
be.
a upload thing.
Ooh.
91, Endicott's picking a rather unique racing line, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. He did win the pole for the lights race. It's worth mentioning.
Yeah, 56 with a disrespect pass.
Atkins with the disrespect pass.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Pick a line.
Up front, Durbin is
Red
pulled.
Star 1-2. Meanwhile, Andrew Yin is running in P wherever.
Let's find Ian.
Shouldn't be that hard to spot.
There
There
he
he
is,
is.
25th. Let's take a look back here real quick. Connie Brooks is making her first start of the season. She's tried to qualify for a lot of races, but this is the first one where she was fast enough to make it. Running with her teammate Brian Gallagher, who's in a new scheme this race. Promoting the new Pokemon game that's coming out later in the year. Right in front is Brett Finley, who is driving for the NAC 6-pack in 42nd place. And last is Nikki. But
Yay, I guess.
keeping her
I
nose
haven't
out of
crashed
trouble.
yet. About damn time the game picked the picked the Hot Topic car.
Not a great start for the not a great start in the race for Paloma Autosport, who leads the team standings. They're 23rd or 22nd through 25th right now. 22nd through 24th.
Not helping their case is that there's 2 Red Star cars right in the front of the field.
No. The point standings at the top are extremely tight.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Early on in this race, we'll do a points check. Atkins is the points leader. He sits in 11th. Wilson is 2nd. He is 20th. Marshall is 3rd. He is 7th. 4th place, Ballard is 2nd place. And Gaspar de Souza sits 5th, and he is 25th. I think Ike Durbin finally woke up. He holds a 2.2 second lead over Louis Ballard. Azaretto is 3rd and just ran his fastest lap of the race. Kelly Thomas is running a very surprising 4th. She's off to a great start this race. And Dustin Oliver, who won at Carbondale earlier this year, is in 5th. Then it's Bernfart, Will Crawford, who is set to escape pre-qualifying with this run. Marshall Hewitt and Ben Atkins. Impact Racing's having a pretty good race. They're 6th, 7th, and 11th. Alina Lazareva is 13th, which is honestly pretty impressive.
You mentioned, going back to the team standings really quick, just occurred to me, I don't see too many of the Johnson cars that high up in the order either, other than the 91. They're coming, 31's coming forwards, but...
Yeah. 31's there, 71 is 24th, and 51 is 25th. Where did they start? Oh geez.
Yeah, not good.
28th, 30th, and 31st, but they're making their way through the field. And I want to note this has been clean so far. Bernfart puts Thomas down to 6th. Thomas was nearly got the 92 ride full time after Lenore Scurry fell into pre-qualifying. If she had failed to make that race in Charlotte, Thomas would have been promoted to the full-time ride. But she stayed as the 4th driver and is still with Syzygy Engineering in the Lights Series. Great qualifying effort, but she's starting to slip through the field just a bit.
Yeah, also The 99. That team's like right in the relegation bubble, aren't they?
They're closer than they should be. I'll just leave it at that.
They're the. I think they're the first team. Oh. I think they're the first team
above the cut line.
Yeah, they're on the bubble. So.
So.
Make as much hay as you can.
Well, 99 is the 4th car.
Oh.
They're regular cars. King is 35th. Maddox is 44th. Carson Lambert just hit the wall. And Scurry is 33rd.
Oh yeah, tires are starting to die.
Yeah.
Did you turn tire wear down or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did mess with tire wear a little bit, but I didn't turn it down.
Okay.
I actually might have turned it up a little bit.
I couldn't remember if I had, when I released it, if I turned it up or if I may have turned it down at the very last second.
Bro.
Before releasing it.
Oh, Frank lost a tire. From 3rd.
If it was, well,
that's the most convenient place to lose a tire.
I was gonna say, like, he had, yeah, like he was like, oh, tire's going, yep, pit lane.
Carson Lambert is the first to go a lap down. Frank gets a can and a half of fuel.
Ike's pulled out 4.5 seconds on his teammate.
Jesus. -19-second pit stop for Frank.
Now, if I'm the 36, I hope this goes green, like, for a very long time.
There's a chance we might. With how spread out this field is.
Yeah. And because no one's really swinging it too wide off their right, deviating too much from the normal line, it's very good chance it does.
And they're mostly single file. That would be really interesting to have a like a caution-free oval race.
Oh yeah, when I've seen them like at now, there was one at Nazareth and Cartman that was fascinating. You know, I think there was only like one yellow or something, and it was like really early, like the first 10 laps.
There we go.
I'm gonna say it sounded like your mic was.
I was plugging it in.
Off. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how Durbin deals with lap traffic. So far, so good.
He only lost 2 tenths to his teammate, but that's still a gigantic lead, and Ballard's even pulling away from 35. So.
Couple cars to watch that might end up in the pre-qualifying zone are the 9 and the 15. Those are the next closest to fall into pre-qualifying.
Good lord, he's had an awful year. I didn't think it was that bad.
Israel Bruce.
Yeah.
That's because Ben's been so good. Honestly, the 15, like these cars have dodged a bullet when the 6 failed to qualify. Because that 6 car has been hot on the ovals since they switched to Jeffries. Woodard's had a surprisingly decent year. He's hovering right around the top 20 in points. I know we meme on him for like constantly getting hurt, but he's pulled
Imagine what he's like when imagine what he can do when he's not hurt.
He's pulled it together this season. There's Durbin. 5.2.
Pulled out the fucking rocket fuel. Oh my god, he's pulling out even further.
Bernfart's up to third.
The gap has increased since he's hit traffic, not decreased.
That's insane. Oh, Gallagher said, "I don't think so."
Hey, Gallagher's got every reason to fight this. Yeah, he's still pulling a 10th out on Bullard.
What is Louis doing? Oh, getting around Carson.
Just running his regular line. He's got nobody around him because there's 3 seconds between Bullard and Kale.
Well, I think Durbin has hit a car that he can't quite get around. No, I don't know what Vince is doing.
Yeah, I think that might be the might be the message.
And here's Frank now trying to get a lap back. I want to note that Bullard gained half a second in the last 2 laps.
Ooh, 57 lost a bit though.
Where is 57?
Lost out to Bullard, even if he.
Oh, he's getting past. That's why.
Oh. Whoa.
Caution. Uh-oh.
Well. Where were you going?
I'm not sure. That will put Hadeland back on the lead lap.
That is the absolute last thing that the 36 wanted.
Yeah. Almost everyone is just changing tires. Couple are taking splashes of fuel.
Okay, I just had to check to see which race that Frank won this year. Yeah, it was the Las Vegas one.
Bunch of cars might get lapped here.
Well, nobody stayed out, so.
Oh dear. This'll be fun. Wait, why didn't I get an okay on that? What's going on here?
It's sorting the field still.
I should get an okay whenever I hit Pace Plus, though.
No. Nine is next. No, that's the 27. 12, 2.
Hang on. The 2 is Like, dude.
There we go.
I did not get a chance to wave around like anyone. I don't know why that didn't work. What is the two doing?
Someone in the race, someone's giving different instructions.
I'm probably gonna get a bunch of black flags. Well, now we've got a ton of cars on the tail end of the lead lap.
Oh, this is sketchy.
Tell me about it.
Maybe just the one.
That was a car that didn't get waved.
Of course, now we may want to check to see if that was actually a penalty or if that was a black flag or if that was a.
That was a black flag.
Well, it said, yeah, it said okay. It doesn't. Yeah. Ooh.
If there's not a black flag, it'll tell me.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's right.
I'm trying to figure out why Pace Plus didn't work, though.
Yeah, I got nothing for that.
Well, I know what I gotta do next caution. If I get another caution. I'll lap plus the 23 while I'm at it. 7 got DQ'd.
Okay.
That car was stuck on the outside. Yeah, I feel the same way, honestly. I'm sorry, Josh.
Someone got a memo that there was something very, very not legal about that car, I guess.
Well, it was because the car was stuck on the outside. It got the restart violation because I waved them around. It was on the outside and never got a chance to get to pit road.
Give you an out.
Oh. I'm throwing a caution for that. Yeah, I know. NASCAR caution. Whatever. I'm just waving cars. You don't mind, do you?
No, yeah, I got everything to say right now.
Okay, let's see. Alright, you know what? It's whatever. I'm rolling with whatever I feel like. Most of the cars that are a lap down should be a lap down. And I think you can agree with that.
Yeah.
Or my game will just do that.
Damn.
Everything has just decided to not work right now.
Oh.
All you can do is laugh.
Yeah.
I would maybe suggest, because it is pretty late at night, I would maybe suggest trying this again some other day.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Because that'll postpone it
I'm
like
down.
that'll postpone it like a week. And
Fair
I'm not
enough.
doing that. I love this game, and I hate this game.
Drivers, to your car.
Game does not always return the feelings.
Alright, well, we're underway again.
It's not an abusive relationship. It's just a very dramatic one.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm trying to hide the pain.
I have all night. I really do. You think I'm kidding.
I know. I'm laughing because I
No.
know you're not.
I only lost half an hour. Which is the funny part. I'll tell you
Holding
right
out
now.
almost a second in 3 laps.
I'll tell you right now, this ain't nearly as bad as Chicago.
was just scanning the wiki just now. How long ago was that Johnson Racing team logo made?
I did it over a decade.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. I was like, this looks like it looks old, but I don't remember it for some reason.
Oh, Dustin Oliver got a much better start than he did last time. Kaboom.
Well, I was just talking about Johnson Racing.
The engine made it 7 laps.
On a track that theoretically wouldn't be that stressful for him. The game made it about 8.
Why is this happening? Okay. Hang on. Can anything go right?
Blue screen.
Don't you put that on me.
I'm just getting it out of the way.
I'm trying to figure out why it's all of a sudden crashing. Would you happen to know?
Drivers, start your.
The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is, you use the D3D9, right?
What's that?
It's one of the DLLs you would need for reshade, but that's the only thing I can think of that might be doing it, is some of the reshade stuff. Ooh. That didn't... First turn!
We're early enough, I can do that. That sound crunchy. Dude.
Ooh. That's not nice.
And we're wrecking under caution. Fine. Alright. Last one. What happens, happens. Personally, I want them to go more than 5 laps without a caution, but that's just me. That race that I had was setting up to be great, but then, yeah. All right. The race is official. What happens, happens. Durbin has a 1-second lead over Kelly Thomas.
How many laps?
6.
Yeah. That's a warning shot to the rest of the field.
Cylinder down on the 23.
Ooh.
It's almost 2 seconds. Durbin, then everyone else. Gap is 2 seconds. I want to note that the game did crash on the same point of the track both times.
Was looking. It was which camera angle, and it wasn't clicking with me which camera angle it was.
It was like TV1 looking near the end of the backstretch.
Okay.
That happened when I was cycling through cars. Oh, that 99. Hadland is off the pace.
Yeah, I think we figured out why. The big donut on the door. I'm surprised the one doesn't have
lost a
fastest
cylinder.
lap by- I'm surprised the one didn't have fastest lap by a pretty big margin.
How did the 81 get fastest lap?
Just now, as a matter of fact. Oh, wait.
Let's watch.
I think he just had a draft off cars in front of him. Yeah. Guarantee that's it. Draft off cars that he didn't have to react to.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting fastest lap candidate.
Yeah.
Gap is 3.3. Ballard is second, then Azaretto, Crawford, Oliver, Marshall, Olsen, Thomas, Bernfart, and Atkins. This straight up feels like the battle for second.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to land with engine damage. Durbin just ran his fastest lap. It's been a... Durbin's had a hell of a championship hangover. And Hadeland decides to pit. Just before getting lapped. I think they'll work on that engine.
We'll have to do a lot of work on that car. Uh-oh.
Oof. And there's your first retirement.
Yeah.
Who was that? I wasn't looking.
Marshall.
It was Marshall.
Hmm.
Just the 5 just deleted him. The reason that wasn't a caution is because that's all set to apron, so it's not going to throw yellows.
Yeah.
There's also no safer walls down there because, I didn't feel like putting them there.
Bro is gone. First to be lapped this time is Brett Finley in the 90. This car's been struggling in the points. I think they're really hoping for this car to stay above the pre-qualifying line until Europe, when Samuel Vessel is going to take over this as the 77.
You're telling me the knack drivers can't keep up?
Yes.
Don't quite have the knack for this.
Oof. He's trying his best. Yeah, the backstory for this 90 is it's like a conglomerate of 6 knack teams that have banded together to field a cup entry.
The suck together. Oh, that sounds odd.
Got that big suck.
Oh shit. Oh, this might be bad.
No?
No, we're good.
Big suck together.
That started in 3. That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. 24. Bliskin tried to not make that worse, but he kind of was.
What?
Probably the one lose some, huh? Oh. He got spun under caution.
He spun himself.
Yeah. Art.
Bro.
Masterful gambit.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible. You ready for actually all of these cars to be a lap down?
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought. So the 44 gets the free pass. Wherever he is. Or not the 44, the 90. Oh no. All these tail enders. What are they doing? Dude.
Oh,
What was that? I straight up don't know who's getting black flags.
You could just start clearing a bunch.
It's alright, we're under.
Oh no!
No. Or oh yeah, rather.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking trying to bust through the wall.
Oh, Gabe.
Oh,
Nikki.
cock, I'm in that.
That wreck was so dumb.
Hey, at least that Hot Topic car still looks nice.
Well, good news. People got their laps back. You're done, Nikki.
H.
Cars serving penalties under caution. Mr. I haven't won in 11 years before last week is leading.
You know what? Wants to go for 2.
That's okay. He
More
can.
power to him.
Let's just get this back green, please. He tried. And we're going green this time. Green flag. Oh, we're clean through one turn. Olsen takes the lead. We've got at least one car in the pits. Make that 2. Restart violations, I'm guessing. Or serving penalties. As Tom Wilson, who started 30th, is up to 2nd.
Race is a whole lot more interesting now with the 1 car out there. He's gonna have to get back up there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to work his way up there.
Yeah, it looks like he's well in the process of doing that.
Yes. '81's still his fastest lap. Just want to make that known. Looking to the inside. 31's going to take a peek, but he doesn't quite have the momentum on the bottom. '26 is done.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's why I didn't bring out a yellow.
They kept it straight.
Yeah. He didn't. He wasn't really stopped.
Woodard made a stop under green, just going 2 down now. Olsen's been able to hang on to the lead over Wilson and Taylor. Bernfardt Jr. is 4th, and Ike Durbin has worked his way back up into the top 5. He's on a mission today. I want to note that 99 car is still hanging around in the top 10. And Alina Lazareva is up there as well. Battle for the lead. Wilson's going to lead this one. And I definitely think that that's a faster car than Olsen's.
I'll be back just a minute.
All right. Top 10 is Wilson, Olsen, Cameron Taylor, Cale Bernfardt Jr., Ike Durbin, Dustin Oliver, Frank Azaretto, Kelly Thomas, Alina Lazareva, and Louis Ballard.
Oh, nice. There's a Tesla up there.
"31 cars on the lead lap right now, and we have 40 cars still running. Fastest lap was taken back by Tom Wilson, but Fitzwater held it for a surprising amount of time. Also, Wilson's been able to actually pull a gap on Ike Durbin, who's now 3.5 seconds back. Durbin's car just hasn't quite driven the same in dirty air. Battle for second. I think Frank just hit the wall back there. Taylor powers by Olsen for second.
Back to the best Pro Shops pyramid with you.
Ike Durbin has not looked the same this run.
No, he's coming forwards. Well, I think it's just a matter of time before that car takes off, but
He's stalled out behind Bernfardt
yeah.
and is losing time every lap to Wilson.
I can't remember if I set like the long pad scale to some astronomical value or not. I may have. In which case, that definitely would be a big reason why.
Wilson leads by 2 seconds over Cameron Taylor and Donnie Olsen. Then it's Bernfart, Durbin, Oliver, Ballard, Azaretto, Lazareva, and Thomas in the top 10, with Cordovas in 11th. Yes, that is Andrew Yin in 12th. Eight breaks.
Welp. Something that White Star Line should have had on their boat.
Caution.
Yeah, it's going to have to be because he's not going to be able to get to pit lane.
Lucky dog will be Brett Finley again. He's been lucky. That's 2 lucky dogs in a row. This race is going quicker. And here comes literally everyone. Or maybe not. You've got a hero.
Who's the hero? Oh. Hello, Josh.
Hello. Said I'd be back.
My game was not cooperating for a while.
Got a lot of long overnighters.
Things to note. Marshall was the first one out. Yeah, Ben happened.
God didn't like someone fighting him for the points lead, eh?
Here.
Well, fuck you too, Ben. Of course, him and fucking Wilson are leading points.
I'm leaving Casey and Louis Ballard there. So top 10 on the restart is Atkins, Wilson, Olsen, Bernfart Jr., Taylor, Oliver, Lazareva, Azaretto. Then it's Durbin and Yin. Yes, Fitzwater does have third fastest lap. Green flag. Casey's fighting hard on the outside. And he gets his lap back.
Well then.
Well, it's because Ben's on old tires. Ballard's also trying to get a lap back. Doors him. Imagine dooring God.
I refuse to accept Ben Atkins as God.
That's
no
okay.
gods, no masters, bitch.
Fuel leak on the 5. Bye.
Yeah. Where is your God now?
Entering the pits. Tough break for some championship contenders.
Oh, it's not a tough break for him. That's karma.
And we're under caution.
Got him.
Got him up.
For that.
Am I seeing things right? The 29 qualified?
Yeah.
And the 6 didn't?
Correct. 29 actually had fastest lap.
Oh, damn. So who qualified? The 29, the
29, 58, 99, and let's see, who am I forgetting? 91. And then the 59 got in with past champion.
they freehand me out.
But 59 and 59's running well enough to
Lock us up in. Wait, is that Fitzwater getting his lap back, or is Preston Bell getting it?
Preston Bell's just in the pits. I gave Carson Lambert his lap back.
Dang it, Zach. After I even caused a caution for you and everything.
They finally got a chance to work on that car a decent amount. As of right now, I believe the 15 would gain ground on, or the 15 would open the gap on the 58. Green flag. Taylor did lead that lap, but Olsen is going to take it back as Durbin is up to 4th. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. '47 had cars behind him when he had EOLL. Although, he's going to end up in a position where I could probably just lap plus him. Y'all wouldn't mind that, would you?
No.
Okay. .35 just backed up the corner so the one couldn't get around him. Yes, that is Alina Lazareva up to 5th. We had some smoke there, I think. Dude. That was rude.
On her teammate as well.
In a very loose sense, yes. Olsen continues to lead over Taylor, who is catching, as Dustin Oliver is continuing to jam up Ike Durbin on the high side. The 35 is succeeding in going 3 wide with himself. And that's let Lazareva slip up into 4th. Lucky dog right now is Israel Bruce in 30th. Cars he's contending with are the 81 and the 58. Damn. He's all over the place. Up front, Olsen hasn't quite been able to shake Cameron Taylor, who sits half a second back, but Ike Durbin has finally gotten around Alina Lazareva for 3rd place. He sits 3.4 seconds back. We have 2 Teslas running up in the top 10. Lazareva 5th, and Nicholas Cordova's in P6. quick check on your top 5 in points. Atkins is out with a fuel leak in 40th. Tom Wilson sits 8th. Josh Marshall will finish last.
Fuck you, man.
Louis Ballard, after his brake issue, is 2 laps down in 35th. And Gaspar de Souza sits in 7th.
Realistically, Tom Wilson's going to run away with it this weekend. Barring any problems.
Oh, they're barely separated in points, the top 5. From 1st to 5th are separated by 12 points. So D'Souza's actually in a really great position.
And I'd say he hasn't really had any highlight-worthy moment this year. He's just consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that being said, how does Wilson win 4 races and still have to fight?
Because he's inconsistent.
Exactly.
Cameron Taylor is having a great run today. Donnie Olsen won last week for the first time in 11 years. Looking to make it 2 in a row. Cameron Taylor hasn't won since, I believe, 2016. And I'd argue he was probably the best driver not to win last year. As now he's right on Olsen's bumper. To the inside. Olsen moves up the track. That high lane will have a better run coming off into the quad oval, and Olsen will lead, but to the inside, Cameron Taylor is going to take advantage in turn 1 and move around to take the lead. Oh, Brett Finley is about to go a lap down, which means we should be having a caution here pretty soon. Oh wait, I think he did pit under green flag conditions. He is now 38th, 2 laps down. Dude. Did you see him park it?
Yeah.
What was
He's
that
letting John
about?
Patrick take over.
Oh no. Mr. Highlight Reel himself. That let Durbin gain half a second. Next to be lapped is Ingrid Hadeland, who's 3 laps down. She's been on 7 cylinders for most of the race. We're closing in on halfway. Cameron Taylor is beginning to open up the lead over Donnie Olsen. It's 0.8 seconds, 3 seconds back to Durbin, and 5 back to Dustin Oliver, who sits 4th. Rest of the top 10 is Cordova's in 5th, Gaspar de Souza in 6th, Tom Wilson 7th, Alina Lazarova 8th, Cale Bernhardt Jr. 9th, and 10th is Frank Azaretto. 29 cars on the lead lap, although that's not going to be the case for too much longer. I am not moving off this camera angle because when I was on TV1, the game crashed twice. So, I hope you don't mind.
I'm like really curious as to why they would be doing that, because there's not much that I can think of that would be in view there that wouldn't also be in like this shot.
I am running this race
Is it in turn 3?
near the end of the backstretch.
No, it's the end of the back straightaway.
I'm running this race in safe mode. We are getting this done.
Wasn't TV1 the frames dropped on you in lights yesterday as well?
It was actually TV2 when they were dropping.
Well, there goes my theory.
We also had Carlo Kallio flip in this race.
I guess his attempt to break through the wall failed.
Taylor's lead has opened up to 1.5 seconds. Over Olsen, it's halfway. I'm going to do my first save. We are official. Next to be lapped is Sam Smith, Carson Lambert, and Kurt Pliskin. Carson Lambert's race to you. Carson Lambert's race this week is brought to you by Raycon. Oh, Pliskin broke down right in front of the leader. It's a brake issue. But it's not bad enough for him to stop on track, which is interesting. Durbin closed up in a hurry.
County argument, mate. It is that bad because he can't stop it at all.
Oh, he made it into his pit stall fine.
I noticed Petrotech had 2 cars out very early. Does that mean they could go to relegation zone if Griffith keep it up?
That's entirely possible. Yeah, the Griffith team are waking up. The Teslas have finally gotten much needed upgrades. Hell, the next car to get lapped, Connie Brooks, made the race for the first time. Looks like Durbin got held up there. Taylor to the inside, and his lead is up to over 2.5 seconds now. I'm not sure at what point fuel's going to start to become an issue. Connie Brooks has had a solid race so far, running in 26th. She's doing pretty well. She's with Pinnacle Motorsports full-time in the Light Series, and that team just jumped out of the relegation zone in part because of her and Blake Chandler's recent strong results. So she's starting to acclimate herself to PCC competition. Next car to get lapped will be Dave Endicott, who qualified for this race. Won the pole here in the lights race, and did quite well to make it into the cup race. Though,
It's.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna say it's the Sterling Marlin.
Yeah. The silver bullet. Hadland into the pits. Survey says just looks like a regular stop. Not sure what prompted that. Casey goes 2 down. And oh my goodness. Durbin is up to second, but is struggling to get around Vince, and as soon as I said that, he manages to get around him. The gap is 3.2 though, to Cameron Taylor, who was looking for his first win since 2016. We've got Will Crawford in the pits. And the last thing that Crawford wants to see is a caution. He's had a bit of a struggle this race, and he needs to finish 3 spots in front of the 15 to make it out of pre-qualifying. Gaspar de Souza's in. That's for fuel. Long pit stop for the 58, but I guess they had a bunch of damage to fix on that car. Yeah, de Souza about ran it out of fuel. There's a lot of interesting strategies going on right now. And I'll admit that I have not kept up with them.
Yeah, that'd be like the Cariala video I did where Dick just got to be a headache to keep track of them all. Because of the length of that race and just how many And yeah, like the short stopping plus not.
I know a number of cars have taken fuel under caution, and a number just did not bother. The gap to Ike Durbin is up to 3.7 seconds. That's 5 back to Olsen. That's 10 to Cordovo's, 11 to Azaretto. Oh, that did not sound good. I think somebody hit the wall up ahead. Our usual suspect. As this run has gone on, Ben Worthington has worked his way up through the field. Dustin Oliver pits. He had 0.31 gallons left. And we're under caution. Oh, Barry.
God damn it.
Oh, Barry.
15 having engine issues.
He's
And
in a
out of the
very
race.
position.
All right. Lucky dog is Dave Endicott. You don't sound too thrilled, Casey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo!
Barring any issues. Oh, Will Crawford's really not having a great race.
Oh, Gabe Wreck, god damn it.
JC,
Gabe caused a
Gabe in me, so don't complain.
Gabe caused a wreck where Carlo Kallio went flipping. Found our heroes. At least one of them. I waved you. Do you not want your lap? You're not good enough to get your lap back?
Oh, there goes Ambert Lambert.
He'll get his lap led, I think.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a shit show.
I think this just sums up the day.
Oh. Well, we're under caution.
Did some cars maybe phase into each other at the back?
No.
Oh, no. Well, that sorted that out.
Oh, you just exported stuff in case of storms.
One's
No,
blowing
it
up.
agreed. Game's been causing me shit.
By the way, this happened.
Oh.
So that should be the one out. Yep. And again, I'm amazed that I still have 37 cars running. Going green this time.
Is there an LD?
I already waved the 9.
Oh.
Alright, 34 had a black flag. So we'll see what happens. I did clear it. Oh! That was kind of gross.
I think the drivers cleared their brain cells.
Did you see that wreck happen?
Wish.
2 outside, bud.
Oh, bonk.
Good job, Jesus.
56 is out. "52 is also out. Which means in 3 laps, the 58 will pass them and officially jump over the 15 in points. What does that mean? 15 would be sent to pre-qualifying land.
How about the 5 isn't out? It's just 69 laps down.
Nice.
Nice.
So, something I really like is that my night light that I have set just turned on. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like it's golden hour at the track now. I think it's kind of slick looking. Now, please don't wreck.
Wait, at the track?
No, on my computer.
Oh.
At 2 a.m. Like, I have my monitors dim. Alright, everyone's clean through the first turn. Torregrossa serving a penalty.
Oh, there goes LD.
Anything can still happen.
I see you're not having a good run of things lately, eh?
Yeah, because we're in a bunch of ovals.
Europe can't come soon enough.
Yeah, oval program should be better for next year.
Cameron Taylor continues to lead over Olsen, Wilson. Worthington has worked his way up to 4th. That's Corodovo's in 5th. All 3 Teslas are in the top 10.
And I don't like it.
Oh, 24 got DQ'd.
Was it not so
Penalty for
intended?
the server?
Didn't serve a penalty.
Sorry, Snake.
Or was he running before that? Okay, he was only 34th.
And before he causes his next caution.
That's why I'm watching him. Just never got to the bottom. Battle for the lead.
off, Wilson.
Wilson turning into Jimmy Johnson. I don't like him. He wins too much.
Say he has like what, 4 wins?
4 wins this season.
Yeah.
And isn't it what, 2 ovals, 2 road courses? So it's not like he's even mastering one site.
Pliskin finally got to Pit Road.
Jimmy Johnson just got good. Jimmy Johnson just like they like focused their whole like most of their program around the tracks that like NASCAR went to the most, and plus just a couple of the tracks that he was really good at anyways. Like the high banks and the intermediate tracks, you got like 50% of the calendar, like well over 50% of the calendar at that time.
Cameron Taylor's looking for his first win since 2016. He's come close a bunch of times last year, but there he goes. He's kind of ripping that outside pretty well. That's what you got to do when you're constantly under attack like this. He's holding them off. And he got around him. Ooh, that was slick. What the 31 pulled?
Good move.
Nine dropped out. Oh no. I scared myself. That's why the 9 dropped out. Oh. Dude. It's the Calamity Cousins. That's for position, too. They're 3 laps down.
It's like William Sawalich and Cody Ware met.
No! Fuel system issues on the 34.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dude, William Sawalich is bad. Like...
Chase Mayer, is that you?
Well, I want to note that Cameron Taylor was able to do that and not lose a lap. Oh, no, I think he did lose one lap. Don't look now, but Olsen's closing in. Save us, man who hasn't won in 11 years until last week.
Can't win until majority of the field crashes out.
But we still have 33 cars. Dude, the 90? Oh no.
What is Gabe putting in the Mac breakfast that makes him so bad?
Fentanyl.
Crack cocainus.
Or a gallon of PCP.
Yeah, okay, now, yeah. We're going back to the 70s with that one.
This is the PCP Cup Series.
I'm your host, Snorgus McDoringus.
I was gonna say Kingpin.
I'm your host, Snordagy.
Here at the Quahog Speedball, I mean Speedrome.
Alright, so who's entering the drug car to Russia?
Car sponsored by Crocodile.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, Preston Bell. You're doing something. Oh, rip Kelly Thomas.
Stephans is actually... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
That's a caution.
Insult to injury.
It just can't get any worse for Cameron Taylor, can it?
Oh, it can always get worse. Oh, that's the caution the field didn't know it needed.
I wish there was a way to fucking get cars with fuel leaks out of the pit stall, because even when you DQ them, they fucking stay there.
Welcome back to the lead lap.
Kelly Blackwater.
That's a shout. We found a hero. Oh wait, he's 2 laps down. Just kidding, we found our actual hero. Go Kale.
Would be Kale.
Let's go, Kale.
In Kale we trust.
I'm just, aside from that wave around, I'm just not gonna fuck with it. Louis Bullard's leading us back to green. Kale, Sam Burkhart, Frank, Preston Bell stays out. D'Souza, Hewitt, hell yeah.
Jeez, Hewitt. He's been fucking nowhere all year.
A second nerf has hit the TBA.
Whilst Ben leads the title for the championship. Sapphire, what are you still doing in there? Good.
She's 11th. Well,
Yeah,
she's still in the lead lap.
she's surviving,
That's really all you can do at this point.
especially with her season.
I'm gonna see what happens here, and then I'll wave Louis Ballard. Because if he doesn't pit, I have a short window to wave him. Okay. This race. I've actually enjoyed this one, believe it or not.
It's been pretty fun.
It's only a casual 2 in the morning.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We still have 33
Okay.
cars.
Hey Nicky, it's about to hit 420 here.
Blaze it.
Plays it.
We'll be taking
Mike's
the
gonna,
taking the restart with 31 to go.
Mike's gonna finish this race, and then once he turns the OBS stream off, he's just gonna collapse dead on the keyboard.
That's what you think. Chicago was worse.
Collapse on the keyboard Gmod style.
Ragdoll.
Right, yeah.
At least this was a fixable error, like quick fix, unlike Chicago.
This is not a quick fix. This is a I do not.
Chicago.
Green flag. Sam Burkhart gets the restart of his life. West Texas capital man. Caution. Oh, Woodard.
Do we need to play the Stanley Parable theme or something?
My frontal lobe has fallen off.
Woodard when he... Oh, Fitzwater gets his lap back.
SpongeBob, open the door.
Yay.
My balls are stuck. What?
Cameron Taylor is next in line to get his lap back.
Are these guys gonna have to pit again?
That's my response to that.
Understandable after the night.
Under Night will have a good stand. Dude, how is Brett Finley still running?
Willpower.
He's not in this
Yeah,
race.
sheer willpower.
Billium power.
Under 30 to go. Hell yeah. Your top 10 is Burkhart, Bernfart Jr., Azaretto, Bell, Hewitt, Scurry, Olsen, D'Souza, Wilson, and Cordovos. Also on the lead lap are Andy Lambert, Andrew Yen, Alina Lazareva, Ben Worthington, Connie Brooks, Brian Gallagher, Sapphire Anderson, Barry Juveno, Dustin Oliver, and Zachary Fitzwater. Yes, all 4 Teslas are on the lead lap.
They somehow haven't caught fire yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Too many cautions, they can't get hot enough.
For some reason, they took the hood off the 29. They needed to cool the batteries. Green flag. Big jump for Bernfart. A Kale win would feed families.
Has he ever won?
Yeah. This car is like 10th through the whole season.
That's a yellow.
No, it isn't. Now maybe. No. What?
Wow.
Hold on. So, Josh Marshall had the same thing happen to him, but he dropped out.
Oh, what is this fucking luck this cunt has?
Golden horseshoe.
Meanwhile, Marshall has a broken mirror.
Burkhart leads over Bernfart.
Burkfart.
Cale Burkfart Jr. Hey yo, Preston Bell, what you doing up here? Dude, he's having a day.
Stephans Racing coming to life recently.
Yeah.
What's your excuse, Nicky?
Her car
I
suffered
didn't-
from fatal death disease.
I didn't hear what Josh's quip was, so I am not dignifying it.
Fuck. Put the bait out and it wasn't bitten.
Stephans Racing coming to life. What's your excuse?
Dude, Cale is jamming them up so hard.
What the fuck's one more scoring doing in the top 10?
Surviving.
Just scurrying along.
I haven't been super tuned into the streams tonight. I am actually trying to put together kit cars. You know, that field filler car set that I keep swearing is gonna happen.
Oh hey, Cameron Taylor showed up, but he's a lap down. If he gets his lap back... Despite Cale jamming up the field, he's still only 1 second back.
I only have 9 cars painted of the 30-something that I have ideas for, but I think it'd be more productive if I, like, released it in volumes.
This race is by no means over. The cars that took tires are starting to work their way through the field. Kale Bernfart is turning into the Iron Curtain.
His dad was Ironheart, now his son is Iron Curtain.
I think Olsen took tires,
I'd be willing to bet.
which
And the grandson will be Iron Shirt.
I think Olsen, Lambert, and Corradovos took tires. So did Worthington.
I'd
And
have
then
to
his son becomes the iron pillowcase.
Here comes
I'd guess
here comes Gallagher.
Reserva, the Oliver and Sapphire may have taken tires as well, because they've got a bit of pace compared to the others.
Yo,
Listen to the lead.
that was a dive.
Might be move of the race.
To be determined. Depends on how quick Lambert and Corradovos can get around Burkhart.
Yeah. If he gets a caution, he might be screwed because the outside gets a hell of a jump when he starts.
Worthington trying to rip the top. He's catching real quick.
Honestly, Burkhart could drop out of the team if he keeps going this slow.
Worthington trying to rip the Kyle Larson line.
I'd say that's top of the line.
Boo. Tomato.
I'd say you're bending the line of acceptability.
Hey, Andrew Yin.
Get off the stage, sweetheart.
Andrew Yin is quietly snuck into the top 10.
Can't do my best Chief Wiggum impression at 2:30 in the morning.
Alright, son, get off the stage, son.
Worthington's been nowhere, and now he's up in the top 5. I don't know if we're going to have any lap traffic before the end of this. Gallagher to 5th. Yin and Oliver took tires. Juveno took tires.
The fuck?
Very Juveno to the top 10.
Let's go. Sal, hello?
He is 2 laps down, but he just moved up to 24th. Olsen's just kind of gone.
It's what? How are you slower than a fucking that mental case in front of you?
He's just riding.
He just vibing.
In the Ritz car.
He just vibing smiley face.
Gee, Sapphire, that was close.
Well, he won last week. And this week, looks like Donnie Olsen is 4 laps away from making it 2 in a row.
If you don't count the exhibitions, first back-to-back winner this year, I think.
Stephans Racing stonks booming.
Yeah, no kidding. On a note, Johnson Racing 8, 9, 10. After they started, where is it? 28th, 30th, and 31st. Carson Lambert couldn't make it on fuel. Oh right, fuel might be an issue.
Last lap though.
He's got it.
Down the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Donnie Olsen is going to take his 2nd win in a row at Rhode Island. Lambert 2nd, Cordova's 3rd, Worthington 4th. It's going to be Gallagher in 5th. 6th will be Dustin Oliver. 7th, Andrew Yin. 8th, Barry Juveno. 9th, Tom Wilson. 10th, Sam Burkhart. Alina Lazareva 11th, 12th Preston Bell, 13th Connie Brooks, 14th Sapphire Anderson, 15th Cale Bernhardt Jr., 16th Frank Azaretto, 17th Lenore Scurry, 18th James Hewitt, 19th is Gaspar Souza, and 20th last car on the lead lap is Zachary Fitzwater. It's time for
the sigh of relief of a man who finally got this race in.
It's time for Room of Doom. Lol.
Uh-oh.
7. Oh, wait.
It wasn't Gallagher. It was.
Dustin Oliver.
That is what, the 4th time in 2 years he's been caught with illegal parts.
Penalty generator's been harsh.
Jesus.
Cameron Taylor led most laps with 58. That race kind of slapped.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. Well, thank you all for joining me.
Yeah, this is fun.
No problem. Yeah. Oh.
Yay.
Yes, that is a twofold background.
Yes, I was about to say hi, Millie Clark.
Well, thank you all for joining me this evening, and I will PCC you next time.
Ooh.